Welcome back. Retro Flow here with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament gameplay. Here I'm on the right playing Blackwing, Beau's on the left playing Gladiator Beast. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you like retro Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, leave a comment. What do you think about this new gameplay highlights version I am trying out? Here he starts off pretty strong, one face down monster, 4 spells traps. I start off with a pretty dead hand, so all I'm gonna really do is set up bluff. He's gonna flip summon Hoplamas, and he's gonna follow it up by a Test Tiger special summon. Effective Test Tiger tribute himself to return Hoplamas to the deck and special summon out Bestiari. Bestiari destroys my trap, and he's gonna go ahead and battle phase. Attack with Bestiari first, and then attacks with the Sam Knight. And here I'm going to go ahead and drop my Gores. Effective Gores, special summon the Gores token. And here he's going to tag out Glad Beast Sam Knight in order to bring out Glad Beast Bestiari. Contact Fusion both of his Gladiator Beasts in order to make Gyzaris. Effective Gyzaris, destroy up to 2 cards on the field. So he has pretty strong board presence, but I have to go in. Normal summon Sirocco. And the summon is successful. Special summon Bora, and the summon is also successful. Special summon Gale, and it's successful. Effective Gale, priority to target Gyzaris, cut his attack in half, and he negates with War Chariot, which negates the effect and destroys Gale. So here he's gonna enter battle phase and attack my Sirocco, but also declare Book of Moon, targeting Sirocco. So he flips it face down, that way I can't drop Kalut during damage step, and he doesn't risk his Gyzaris getting destroyed by battle. End of the battle phase, tag out Gyzaris, return to extra deck, and special summon 2 new Gladiator Beast monsters. And here he's going to try to clear my board with his first monster, Mermelo, destroying the Bora. The second monster, Equest, returns Gladiator Beast Chariot from his graveyard to his hand. And he has pretty strong board presence the whole game. 4 spells traps again, and I'm trying to normal summon Blizzard effect, but I already know he has War Chariot, so he's gonna negate and destroy. There's not much I could do. He goes battle, tries to attack for 8, tries to attack for 15. That one runs into a dimensional prison, so I banish his Quest. End of battle phase, tag out Mermelo in order to special summon out his other request, so he still gets to return the Glad Beast Chariot from graveyard to hand. So he has yet again another negate. So here, as you can see, I'm pretty behind in card advantage. He has 6 cards, a total of 6. I only have a total of 2 cards. So I'm going to try to normal summon Shura, and it runs into a bottomless, banishing my Shura. I pass it back to him, and he's going to keep going in. So he's going to be a total of 6 cards still, and I'm going to be at 1 card here. So depending on what I draw, it's going to be game or not. Attempt to normal summon Sirocco, it gets bottomless, and I can't really do much else, so I'm going to go ahead and surrender game 1. Pretty brutal game 1, so let's see if I can reverse 2-0 this. So here it's a little bit difficult to decide whether I want to set just 1 spell or trap or 2, but I go ahead and decide to go with 2, and the Lonely Monster, and pass it to Beau. So here a Heavy Storm would be pretty deadly against me. He normal summons Retiari. I activate Dimensional Prison, banishing his Retiari. He sets 1, he ends his turn, and I don't really want to commit too much just yet, so I decide here to just flip up my monster and go in for an attack. He lets it go through, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't run into a Dimensional Prison there. I have a pretty strong feeling that's a Wabaco, which if I attacked into his monsters, it would protect his monster from battle. I Icarus attack and he saves his 2 cards because his other card happened to be Starlight Road. Effective Starlight Road, he brings out his Stardust Dragon. So I'm gonna special summon Cyber Dragon, special summon Gale, effective Gale, targeting Stardust to cut its attack and defense in half. And he's thinking here for a while about whether to let it go through or not, but he lets it go through. And it seems like it's a pretty obvious choice of synchro summoning into Darkened Dragon. Effective Darkened Dragon would send one of his monsters on the field to the graveyard. That way I don't run into Waboku and I trigger his Gladiator Beast monster effects. I decide to attack into his Stardust, wondering if he's gonna Waboku at this point, but it seems like he doesn't end up doing it here. He does take a while to decide here because he's contemplating whether protecting the Stardust offers value or not, since I do play a lot of cards that destroy cards. So he's thinking whether he should save his Stardust or not. Overall, he lets the attack go through, and I'm just gonna go ahead and inflict 850 because his Stardust got halved and my Darkened Dragon lost 500 attack so far. And I'm gonna go ahead and main phase 2 and set 1. So at this point I'm feeling a little confident. As long as he doesn't draw a Mystical Space Typhoon, I should be fine. And he does not, he just sets 1 monster. So at this point, all I really have to keep doing is playing around Waboku, effective Darken, lose 500 more attack, target his monster to send to the graveyard, normal summon Blizzard, special summon Gale from the graveyard with effective Blizzard. And now I'm going to go in, and he does let the attacks go through. Darkened Dragon lost a total of 1000 attack. He used this effect twice so far. That's why he has a number 2 on the dice. He's gonna try to go in now, normal summon Laquari to attack. And I have an Icarus attack, which I'm scared to use in case he has another Starlight Road. But I go ahead and do it anyway. So I tribute 1 Blackwing in order to target 2 cards on the field to destroy them. And he lets it go through, and it was in fact a Waboku. So it was a good thing that I was playing around Waboku the whole time. And he's gonna go ahead and pass. Here I'm gonna go ahead and tribute Gale to make 3 darks in the graveyard. So I normal summon Cyber Dragon, and I have 3 darks in grave, so I special summon Dark Arm Dragon, and that's gonna be more than enough for game. So here we got game 3. So it's a pretty close match right now. He's gonna set 2 spell traps, set a monster, and pass his turn. So here I'm gonna go ahead and try to get over that monster. So first I Heavy Storm, and luckily neither of them were Starlight Road. Normal summon Sirocco, attack. I run into Hoplamas, which has 2100 defense, just 100 more defense points than my Sirocco's attack points. So he survives. Effective Hoplamas at the end of the battle phase, he can shuffle himself back to special summon a Gladiator Beast. He special summons Murmillo. Effective Murmillo targets 1 card, 1 of my monsters to destroy, so he's gonna go ahead and destroy my Sirocco at this point. So overall, that was not that bad for him because he got to destroy my monster, but he did lose 2 spell traps for the price of 1 of mine. And here he's gonna try to contact fusion both of his monsters into Daisaurus, and he's gonna target 2 of my cards, but I have Starlight Road, which protects them from destruction, destroys his monster, and lets me special summon out Stardust Dragon. He sets 1 and he ends his turn. So now I'm building up the advantage here. So far I've been able to stop all his offensive plays. I'm going to go ahead and normal summon Ashura, attempt battle phase, and at this point he's wondering whether to let it go through. It could be a dimensional prison, maybe that's what he's saving for the Stardust Dragon. So I go ahead and do not attack with Stardust Dragon. On his end phase, I Dust Tornado his trap, and now I played around Waboko, so now my monsters are free to attack. Shura kills his monster, which when Shura kills a monster, he lets me special summon out a Blackwing from deck. So at this point, I'm going to go in for damage. I'm going to choose to go for Gale. So I hit him for 13 direct, and then another 25 direct with Stardust. Main phase 2, I feel like it's not a good idea to leave those two monsters out because of their relatively low attack. So I synchro summon into Armor Master, which Armor Master and Stardust are both at 25, a lot higher than the base attack of all the Gladiator Beast monsters in the main deck. So here he's in a pretty tough spot. As you can see in his hand, he has a Rescue Cat, and I do happen to have the Oppression, so he attempts to go for Rescue Cat, and I'm gonna go ahead and flip up the Oppression, and that's gonna be game. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.